In Creo Parametric, you can copy and paste features from one model to another model. This is a great way of saving time and effort, and this will end up creating an independent copy so there's no parent-child relationship between the two parts. So here I have my source model, and I have a bunch of different features in here that I want to reuse in another part. It's all the features that are in the pinkish color. And so to copy and paste them, I'm going to start by selecting the first feature in the model tree. And I'll use the Shift key to select the last feature in order to get the inclusive list of all the different features that I want to copy and paste. And then to copy them, you can use the copy command in the operations group on the model tab. And the keyboard shortcut is Control C, just like in Microsoft products. So let's copy those features. Now I will switch over to the model where I want to paste them. And there are a couple nuances about pasting into a different model. So one way that you can do it is by using the paste command in the same operations group from the model tab, or you can use the keyboard shortcut of Control V. And so when I do that, notice that we're going to get a scale dialog box. This takes into account that you might be copying between models with different units. For example, one might be inches and one might be in millimeters, and that way you can apply a scaling factor if you want to. But I am happy with the scale being the same, so I will click the OK button. And so now it's opening up the extrude tool and it's previewing what the original sketch looked like and what it would look like in this part. And I'm happy with it, so I will hit the check mark in order to complete the feature. Now it's giving me a preview and there's an orientation based on the sketch. If it was going the wrong direction, I could click the flip button, but I'm happy with this, so I will hit the check mark again. And now all those features are pasted into this other model. Let's take a look at a slightly different way of doing that. I'm going to hit the undo button a couple times, get rid of all those different features. Now, this time, I'm going to start off by selecting a seed surface. And so, for example, this is the surface where I want it to go in the model. Then I can right mouse click and hold. And from the pop-up menu, here is the paste command. And once again, we get the scale dialog box. I will click OK. And this time it is opening up the extrude tool, but it's got the sketch dialog box open if I want to change the different references that are being used. I'm happy with this, so I will click the OK button and then hit the check mark. So I just wanted to show that we ended up with a slightly different workflow by selecting a seed surface and then using the paste command. Let me hit the check mark. Oh, and in case I did not mention this before, when you are going to copy and paste multiple different features, you want to plan ahead and you want to have them have the minimum number of references possible. So in this particular case, when I created my main cut, all the other subsequent features only reference that cut, and that reduces the number of references that are necessary in order to place this in another model. And you might be wondering, how the heck did Creo end up pasting it right there? And there is a little bit of intelligence in the software, and I'm going to read right from the help section to explain this. It says, while pasting features between models, the original references are used if the pasted references find references in the target model that are the same as the references in the source model. Wow, okay. Let me undo this again. Now I'm going to show you what happens if you end up getting the result that you don't want. So I'm going to take this feature that is suppressed and resume it. And now this time I want to paste it in a different location in the model. Let's use both of those methods again. First, I will use the regular paste command. And let's click the OK button out of the scale dialog box. And right now it is in the wrong location. Again, Creo is going to look for similar references that you want to use, but I actually want it to be over here. So let's choose the edit button to get to the sketch. And so for the sketch plane, I actually want it to be this surface, and I can still use the datum plane called right. That's good. Let me click on the sketch button, and it's using the wrong references for what it's trying to offset. It's still using the references from that surface. So let me go to my references dialog box, and it's using a complete loop. By the way, I intentionally used a complete loop to minimize the number of references. And so now I'm going to replace that with a different reference. Let me hit the replace button. And for my loop, I will grab an edge, hold down the shift key, and then hit the check mark. And so now it's using the other references. And now the sketch is towards the inside of the surface that I wanted. Let's hit the little solve button. Everything is fully placed. I will close and then hit the check mark. And we get a preview of the extrude. And I will hit the check mark once again. Here we have the preview of the features, and I will hit the check mark out of this dialog box. And that way I've copied and pasted them to the different surface. Let me show that again very quickly using the what they call the object action method. I'm going to select the surface where I want it to be placed, and then right mouse click and hold, and then go to the paste command. And once again, we will click OK out of the scale dialog box. And once again, it opens up the extrude dashboard, but goes right to the sketch dialog box. And I'm going to click in here, and it's using the surface that I do want. But let's go into sketch, and we need to replace those references again. Let's change that loop, and let's use the replace button. And I will pick the edge, hold down the shift key, and get the loop that I want. By the way, this dialog box, I love it, but one thing I always forget to do is hit the check mark out of here. I always end up jumping out of sketch mode before hitting that. Make sure that you hit the check mark to close that little tool for offsetting edges. And once again, I will hit the solve button. Let's close. Let's hit the check mark and the check mark out of the extrude. And I'm happy with the preview, so I will hit the check mark once again. And so that's how you can use copy and paste to, again, save time and effort when you are copying features from one model to another model. And now I can make any other additional adjustments that I want to make to these features in this part.